It's Week 11 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Kenneth Walker. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the 49ers and the Cardinals under the lights on Sunday night.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. His throw incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Purdy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here's Matt Araiza now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. On the give, this is Nichols. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Now they give to Nichols on the option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Here's Nichols, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 20. Walker headed back out there. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Numbers for Walker last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Purdy looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Throw caught there by Willis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Purdy will look to throw again here. Short throw caught by Pitts. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Steps away to Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. Once downfield, after the catch, when they're running with the ball, they think they're going to win those two.
The Niners on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Obviously not what you're looking for. You've got to lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now left side on the swing pass, and he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Murray. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained.
Same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Able to get this one to McBride. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Now Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the carry, it's Nichols. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. He's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Parsons in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Cameron Sample able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A short one here, caught by McBride. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. To throw is Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
They'll run with Nichols.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Murray going to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Purdy from the gun.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. They bring the man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him? They were on him in a hurry.
And his drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Murray now. Gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Murray. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Nichols. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And this is gone from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game, we skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, first and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Walker now on first and 10.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover for a squad.
And it's totally complete. The defender all over him that to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 2-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play action here. Purdy. Throw out wide is incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
That is certainly one way to fresco the quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did struggle. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but he's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. Taken from just outside the 30. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. And going right back to Walker.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th-time. 15-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Murray's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's broken. Third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just outside his own goal line.
There of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Purdy's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Chauncey Golston
Gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
3rd and 9 here. Purdy now to throw.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Roquan Smith, his 2nd sack of the night. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now Purdy.
Throw left side complete. That's Willis. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Willis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Running right, here's Walker. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
Second down, Murray sets to throw.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
This is caught. It's Brown.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Murray now to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Michael Wilson. Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray.
And it's caught over the middle. Wilson.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 24-yard line. Play fake. Murray.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Down man here, it's Wilson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Going right back to Wilson. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And it's caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. 1-yard gains are trending the same result on first, second, and third down. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Purdy looking to throw. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Purdy.
And that'll be called. But not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback.
Touchdown 49ers!
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers. Goal by Moody. He's back out to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
1st and 10 at the
It's through for 4 tough yards.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Murray now.
Into the hands of Nichols.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be throw here. And he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Throwing on first and winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll get him around at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Nichols. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
On the counter, it's Walker.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. His throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Murray.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Murray to air it out again.
That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Murray's got to have this one. On downs.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And able to get this to the 31.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And the miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Walker with another carry.
Shifts by at the 15. Oh, nice move. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark at the 9. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Here's Walker.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Ken Walker
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Niners are going to be moving to 10-0 as the lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray, one final try. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this was a very